Hi guys, good afternoon. Hoping that all is well. You know, I'm just here to touch on a topic. It's a very touchy topic, but I'm gonna speak about it nonetheless. Won't be on for long, by the way. There is a disturbing video that have been. Hi Miss Charm, how are you? Happy birthday. I hope that all is well. I wish for you long life, God's blessings, and everything that's good in that this life have to offer. More blessings, my friend, Miss Charm. Okay, so I want to talk about this video that has been circulating with this little young man, a very tender age, that he was saying in the video that he wants to be a gunman when he grew up. Now, a lot of people is bashing this little boy, right? And a lot of person who is bashing him don't know him. Neither do I. Let me make that very clear. I don't know this little boy either. But one have to consider and think, why is it that this young man, pretty young little boy, I don't think he's more than 7, 8, would want to be a gunman when he grew up? And if you listen in the clip clearly, he said, you don't notice all the gunman them, the killer of the police them, right? It tells me one thing, that he have a vendetta against the police. Now I also noticed in the news that they were saying the government on a whole is trying to find this young man. I don't understand why they're trying to find this young man instead of going into that community to do some community policing and find out exactly what is really happening in that community. Because I don't think that little boy is demented, that him just get up overnight and just think that he wants to be a gunman. You might wonder, why is it that I am saying this? But I have a good reason and a good point for raising this up. I ask the question because there is always a saying that a village can grow a child. But question, in today's world, can a village really grow a child? When I was growing up, sure, it could have. I could have been walking on the street and I may say something or do something, and anybody, any adult at all, could correct me, and it would not be a problem, because first and foremost, I could never dare go home, go tell mommy that somebody beat me on the street. Whether is it that I was wrong or right, I couldn't go home and tell mommy. So then, at that time, yes, the village could have grown a child. But can we do that now? Because as parents, we might see someone on the street and we can't correct them. First and foremost, we can't talk to them. If you see them do something and you try to talk to them, they might go start cuss you out, and they might go start for want to know where this your girl come from. Why is it that she want to speak to me? Who she thinks she is? And sometimes the reason why the children are behaving like that is things that the parents talk about other parents. You know, you can't see somebody child out there now and try to correct the person. You will find 2 in 10 persons, or 1 out of 10 person that can see a child on the street and correct the child, and positivity comes out of it. Because their mother, first and foremost, if you see the child out there and you try to talk to the child, don't even think of that you're going to hit that child, because a straight station them a carry you go. The parents is going to bring you up and say you lick him pitney or you lick her pitney, and it's going to be a big brawl. So sometimes we see children out there that are doing things, and it's not a matter of fact that we don't want to talk to them, it's that we can't talk to them. Because if the children of today are totally different from when myself was growing up, and maybe persons on watching the live now is growing up, right? we could have listened to our aunts, we could have listened to our uncles, we could have listened to neighbors, and if we are doing anything, they can correct us. But we can't see, we can't even see. Wait, I'm not even gonna go to seeing some neighbors' children. We can't even see our own family, as in our nieces and our nephews, which is the closest thing to us, and correct them. Because the minute we correct them, which is our own family, they are going to go to their parent, and even though they are our brothers and our sisters and our nieces and our nephews, they might find way out and say, what will let me pick me for? That's the first question I'm going to come ask. So how are we expecting that the children of today is going to be any better than what they are doing? Now you might be wondering, why is it that she's saying it? It comes down to my son. It comes down to my son. A lot of us as parents, we do not take our children seriously. We don't sit them down. We don't talk to them. We don't tell them right. We don't tell them wrong. Some of us do. And a lot of us who might see our children out there doing something and try to scold that child. The child turn around and hate us. I'm saying this because that's what happened to me. That is what happened to me. A lot of persons on here this evening all know me personally. Some don't, some are just acquaintances, business partners, friends. So not everybody on the live this evening know me, but some knows me personally. And so the ones that knows me personally know my story with my son. I had my son when I was almost 15. I had him when I was 14 years and 8 months. Yes, you heard right. That son was as a result of a rape, right? I did not like my son. I did not like him. I never liked him one bit. And that is because of how he was conceived. However, as a mother, I tried to put my anger aside and I tried to taught my child good from bad. And anybody that knows me knows that I have lots of things about me, but when it comes on to me picking them can't play with me. I don't care. I have 4 adult children and them can't play with me. Because them not too big enough for me slap them in them face and me bring them come here. However, the one that have passed, he and I was at fault all the time. We couldn't see eye to eye about a lot of things. And that was because of his bad behavior. I am done blaming myself. I'm done beating up myself. What could I have done differently? There is only one thing I know that I am guilty of. Is that maybe I could have loved him a little more. But as I've already explained how I came about this child, and that contributed to him going down the wrong path because he was not loved the way in which he was supposed to be loved. And so he went out there and he found himself into all different kind of stuff, trying to get love. And that was the end of him. That is how he was being killed by his own friends, his own colleagues, and things that he get himself into. Did I try to talk to my son? Yes, I did. I did not speak to my child from he was, for the past 2 going 3 years before he died, I did not speak to my child. And that was because everywhere I would turn, you would hear people saying, your son this, your son that, your son this, your son that, and I called him. I went as far as writing his eulogy, call him into my room and show him it and said, if you do not change your ways from the things that you are doing, I will read this eulogy over you. And that never shake him. That did not shake him. He get more and more into the gangs. He get more and more into thieving people things. Him get more and more and telling lies and doing all different kind of something. He came to my house about 5 months before he died. At the time I was operating a restaurant, and he came in the restaurant and he spoke to me. And I said to myself, I'm done fighting with him, because everything that I'm doing to see if he could change, he would not. And I sat him down and I spoke to him. So we have 5 consecutive good months before he died, talking as mother and son, and we were making plans, and I said to him, I'm going to try and get you the help that you need and all of that, and he agreed. And so I bring this up because everybody is down on this little boy, saying that because of what he said, he wanted to be a gunman when he came up. But yes, he is wrong for saying that, but that's his thought. And I am pretty sure that something has contributed to that young man to cause him to say such a thing. If you listen cleanly in the clip, him say, you notice how gunman they kill police. That means he wants to be a gunman so that he can kill a policeman. But why? Now my question is, I don't understand why the government is trying to find this young man, this little boy. They should be going into the community, trying to find out exactly what is happening in that community, try to build a relationship with the people in the community. You understand me? Instead of trying to want to find the child. And what are they going to do when they find the child? Maybe they might get talk to his parents and try to find out what is really happening in the child's life, which is important. Try to get some counseling for him. Try to get some help for him. And I wish to God that is all they want to do. Because, children live what they learn. And nobody is going to get up and say they want to be a gunman unless they either hear some stuff saying around them, especially at his age. I don't think that child is more than 7, 8 years old. So what could have caused him and what could have wanted him to think that he wants to become a gunman? You understand me? Our nation is at a loss. And the Bible can't lie. It speaks about the 3rd and the 4th generation. And we of course definitely need divine intervention more than anything at this point in time in Jamaica. The churches, Mr. Andrew, I don't understand you, sir. I need to get in contact with your office because I don't understand you. I appreciate the fact that you're adding so many more numbers to gathering now, especially for church, because a lot of things that is happening now is because the church them just close them doors, close them eyes, close them heart to everything that is happening now. We need more prayer. We need more street meetings. We need more pastors to be out there. I don't understand how no claim so no a Christian are afraid to put on no mask or unmask on yourself and go out in the street, go play blood of Jesus all over so that COVID can just disappear from the island. I don't understand that. Because we definitely need divine intervention. And not until we have that, Jamaica is gonna still be corrupt. The young people them go come up and still want publicly say they want be gunman, thief, murderer, and whatever else them say. And it is going to get worse. It's going to get a whole lot worse. We as parents, we have our part to play, and we have to play it well. And they are talking about generational curse and generational curse and generational curse. I don't know if it's real or not, but I don't believe in them something there. You understand me? All I know is that I know what happened to my mother. I know what happened to me. And see, my son came and I said to myself, okay, he was going down a wrong path. I tried to talk to him. Did he listen? He hears me because he wasn't deaf. But did he listen? No, my son is dead. How many more children are gonna be dead before we as parents put our foot down and do the right thing, which is getting help for your children? Getting help for your children. This little boy that wants to be a gunman, I hope his parents are alive. I hope his parents get him the help that he needs, and whatever is it that contributes to him to be thinking what he's thinking now, I hope that is being corrected before it gets out of hand, before it gets too late. All right, guys, as I said, I would not be on for long. I was just putting in my little bit as per usual. That's one. Two, I must thank all the persons who have been going to my charity organization page, Soul to Soul, and has been liking it. I have been getting a lot of feedbacks. We have over 100 members in under 2 weeks, and that is incredible. Our way forward is each one, reach one. Thank you so much for the support. For those who have not liked the page as yet, I have sent out requests to all the persons on my page. Please go to the Soul to Soul page and like it. If you're not on my page, because I have tagged some persons and you are seeing this broadcast, go to Facebook, type in Soul to Soul. It's a non-profit charity organization, and let us do things for others that we didn't have people doing for us. Let us try and help all those we can help. I'm not saying that you must go out of your way, but whatever is it that you can do to help someone that is in need, it is highly appreciated. You know how to get in contact with me. Either you can go to the Soul to Soul page and inbox me. You can go to Cora's Caf page, which is my business page, and inbox me there. Or you can inbox me on my personal Facebook page. I'll be more than happy to give you a call so that we can set up a meeting and talk for those who want to come on board. I must thank all the persons that are on board currently right now. Mr. Marshall, Mr. Service, definitely Miss Pine. Thank you so much, Miss Francis, Miss Morgan. Bless up yourself. Okay, guys, that's it from me this evening. You guys have a God bless week. Whatever we are doing, as usual, let us put God first, because without him, we cannot do nothing of ourselves. Parents, again, it's a two-way street. Children, obey your parents because it is right. Parents, do not provoke your children, because it's a lot of us provoking our children and causing our children to do the things that they are doing. And it's a lot of children that are not obeying their parents and causing them to be in the morgue today. Have a God bless afternoon. Until we meet up again, from me, peace. I'm out.